two things. Like at the same time, we cannot blame, but we can also blame them because we learned it from the teachers, right?
Yes.
We got all these wrong pronunciations from our teachers, but we cannot blame them either because
Now, yeah. Yeah.
they didn't have the resources those
Yes.
days.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All they had were textbooks.
Yes.
So they just did their own pronunciation, and then they didn't have ChatGPT, they didn't have Google, they didn't have YouTube
Hmm.
to hear what the correct pronunciation is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is something that anybody can do, I think.
Hmm. With the time
Because
or with practice.
with practice, yes. So shadowing. So for example, if I say this again, I'm coming back to the same example, alternative. So I tend to say alternative. That is what naturally comes to my tongue
Hmm.
all the time, alternative.
Hmm.
But then
Hmm.
I put conscious effort not to
Hmm.
say that. Whenever I have to say alternative comes to my tongue, then
Hmm.
I put
Hmm.
conscious effort
Hmm.
and then I say alternative. So I have to put
Hmm.
a little extra effort to remind my brain.
Conscious. Yes.
Yeah,
Conscious.
you
Yes.
have to be. Yeah, you have to do that. You have to keep. I kind of take a pause before saying that word.
Now I'm audible and visible properly.
Yeah, you're visible, but yeah, the video is a bit blurred. But yeah, maybe some network issue possibly. It's
Maybe
okay.
we
Yeah, it's getting better.
actually
Yeah.
weather is quite gloomy outside, so maybe because but I can see you properly.
Oh, really? Okay, that's fine then. Yeah. Okay. So I'm so sorry. First of all, please accept my apologies. We kept missing each other, right? The timing
Yeah,
wise.
it's okay. It's I can understand very well. It's very genuine, obviously, and I can understand you are working and you are a mother of a kid.
Oh, that's nice of you to think
I
about
have
it.
seen some of your videos. It's very obvious, and sometimes it happens. Means very natural.
Yeah.
So please don't stress for that.
Oh, somebody is there. Is that your son?
He's my son. I have also a son. He's my son.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, that's he. Handsome boy. Oh, wow, he's really cute. How old are you? How old are you?
Hello.
How old are you? What's
Hello.
your name? What's your name?
My name is Nakshatra Joshi.
Joe. Sorry, what is
Nakshatra
that?
Joshi. He's saying Nakshatra Joshi.
Oh, Nakshatra Joshi. That's a unique name. I've never heard of that name. Do you know the name meaning of your name?
Yes. That's little star. Stars.
Oh, star. What star?
Little star.
Oh, little star. You definitely are.
Nakshatra is a star, actually. Yeah, it's a king of
Oh.
stars. So that's why I'm saying little star. I'm a little star.
How old are you?
How old are you? I'm 6 years old.
Oh, 6 years old. Yeah, I have a son who is 12. So he's double your
Yes,
age.
yes, yes.
So you're
I
in
just found out.
year one now. You're in year two, second year, right? In your second grade or first year of
Yes,
school.
so he's in grade second.
Oh, okay.
And 4th of April, it was his birthday, and now you are 7 now. Now he's 7.
Oh, he's done. Okay. And now is this
And 4th of
school vacation time, right?
no, vacation will be start after 15th of May.
Okay. All right. Oh,
Saturday
so
and
do you,
Sunday is off.
school. Okay. And do you have your exam coming up then? Is his exam? Does he have exam for year two?
My son's exam? No, it's
Yeah.
not now.
So now.
Okay, now no. Yeah, just the school has started. It's been
Oh,
3 to 4 days. Yeah, 3 to 4 days back, new session has started.
oh, really? Okay. So you said that
In
April 15th, he has a holiday coming up, isn't it?
in South, I think, but in North, holidays will be start after 15th of May.
After 15th of May, okay. And is that summer or it's not summer then, is it?
Yeah, yeah. It's not. It's some summer, but not scorching hot. Like
Ah,
after 15, it will be yeah, scorching hot. So that's how holidays will be start.
Now I can see you clearly. The video is getting better.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
earlier it
okay.
was blurred. It was blurred earlier, but now I can see your beautiful
Yes.
face.
Yeah, you too. You are always energetic. I have seen means lot of your, and I follow your content also. Your form means your voice is also it's very good.
Oh,
And
thank you.
yeah,
So sweet of you. I never thought that my voice is, it's like I thought it's just average. But yeah, some people say that, but I think it's just that they feel that way. They're
all
being very kind.
quite no, no. Your voice is quite different. Yeah, it's soothing. It's
Oh,
soothing.
is it?
Quite
Oh,
yeah.
thank you. For that reason, I'm like actually creating shorts without showing my face. Maybe that face people, when I put my face on, people don't come watch. But if it's just audio, then so I'm creating
No, it's
shorts.
not like that. No, no, no. You are also so sweet. Your looks and gesture is good.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say that.
But
I
sometimes
saw.
it happens, na? Yeah, we can be pretty.
Sorry, pardon. I can
Sometimes
hear.
it happens. Videos are good, some are not. But not
Yeah.
because of your look. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting. Like some videos don't get any views, right? Do you feel that
Yeah.
as well?
Even yeah. Even though we put lot of effort in it, but sometimes it happens.
Yeah, true.
But
And
I feel yeah, should not be bothered too much about the things.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I don't really, but I even that's the reason why I create do something, the other. Really not worried about
Yeah.
whether, but when you see some comments, nice comments from even at least one person
Hmm.
puts a nice comment, then that makes your day. You feel like, oh, okay, I should do more. But yeah, it's
Yes.
not about, it's just like a being there and doing, putting it up. It's good.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I feel. And how are
I
you
can
finding
understand.
your YouTube journey? You have not good. You've grown like when since you started. You only started last month or so, right?
Yes. I have
Yeah.
started. It's been all 30, 40 days almost ago.
Yeah, that's nice.
40
And
days
then
back
you've got like
almost.
almost over how many subscribers? Over about 500, I think, right?
Now, now I have 157.
Oh, yeah, that's good actually for a month. It's really organic growth.
Yeah.
It is good. Yeah, and also these kind of conversation videos people do like. And yeah, sometimes people say that it is like a bit monotonous. It gets like repetitive. But but there are like how many? Almost like a 1.5 billion people in India, and all out of that, those many people, not everybody may be watching you, but still, like people say that if you they kind of get bored of seeing the same content, similar
Mm,
kind of conversation, or no newness in the topic.
mm,
Um,
mm,
So I have heard a similar comments or like some of the conversation videos, the YouTubers saying that they are doing different kinds of even when they do conversation, they focus on one particular topic,
mm,
which because
mm.
they get complaints from viewers that they're not interested in usual conversation. You know what I mean?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens. Yeah, it happens. It's very natural also. Actually, what I feel conversation videos are good. Obviously, we can get ideas. We can take ideas from that. We can get new vocabularies, how to frame sentences for the people who are beginner and for the people even the people who are at an intermediate level. So for them, it's good also because conversation videos, which I feel you comes into a rhythm through speaking
Yeah.
when while speaking. So you get some ideas so that how you can start, how you can frame sentences, new vocabularies, and it's a good suppose it's a good manner when we are conversing with the people, so it sound better.
Yeah. Exactly. You know
So
what I
obviously,
heard?
obviously topic should be different.
Yeah, exactly. I could agree more with
Yeah.
that because um, what I have felt is if you look at some of the YouTube channels, where if you look at their journey, when they started off, they had their communication was really very, like average or below average, but now they have come a long way. It's purely through these conversation videos. Uh, you might be a bit, we might be a bit, apprehensive about, oh, I don't want to be on camera or I don't want to be on video. I don't want to talk to people. But if you can overcome that fear or apprehension, then it really helps you. I think it would be really helpful for people engaging, for beginners engaging in these conversations, because they are going to learn something or the other from each conversation. Right.
Yes, yes. Obviously. Even not one thing, lot of things.
Yeah.
At least four, five things I think we can get with the conversation videos.
Yeah. I too, because we what we might be saying something incorrectly, then I might, oh, then this person said that, let me copy him or her. I mean, even I have learned a lot of new words from listening to some of these conversations, which when people use these words repeatedly, we were like, oh, that's a really good word to use. I think, yeah, it is really, even if you're not really focusing on a particular topic, you can still pick up from casual conversation, you can pick up a lot of words, I feel. But yeah, obviously it is good if you prepare and then come, then obviously you can talk well, you can use better words, and that would also benefit the people audience will benefit from that as well, I think. But if you're just looking for a candid conversation, I think that a
Yes.
lot of people would like candid conversations as well. Do you
Yes,
think?
yes. Yeah, it depends. Actually, it depends. We can what people want to see or what they want to watch. It depends. Actually, everybody is different.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's
Everybody's
interest is
different.
also different. Yeah.
Yeah, just
So it
like
depends.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Okay.
interrupted you. That's a lag on the line, I think. Yeah, that's a lag.
Yeah. Yeah. No problem. No problem. So, shall we start? Means today I have some questions for you.
Oh, do
So,
you?
shall
Okay,
we start with that? Or
of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, my first question is that means what you think about the accent. Like obviously before that I know about your journey. You were from the South
Yeah.
India, and now you are living in in another country, obviously. So means think about the accent for the people, because in India I think 60% people they are not bothering about too much accent, but some
Mhm,
people are saying means accent we should be work on our accent
mhm.
also. But so what you feel means how accent can means it can give a benefit to you, like obviously you are from India and now you are living here, so
Yeah.
you are a good example as a native speaker. So what you feel about the accent
Yes.
and what is your insight?
Of course. So yeah, I what I feel is accent. You don't necessarily need to speak um, with a British accent, but one should strive to get neutral accent is what I would say, because accent is not that important so long as the other person can understand you. Yeah, but the problem is if the native speakers, they might struggle to understand when we have a mother tongue influence. That's where
Mm-hmm.
the problem lies. um, you might be speaking so perfect when it comes to grammar, or everything, you have really advanced vocabulary, but if when you say a particular word, if they can't understand what you're saying, they have to ask you again, can you say that again? Then there is a problem, then that is what you need to work on.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
that is
have you
where
ever faced?
no, I haven't actually, because I think I have a neutral accent. So when you have a neutral accent, I think they can usually pick up,
Understand.
Yeah. But I can tell you a very good example. I've said this example before as well. You might have heard of this word alternative. Yeah, the correct accent is correct, not accent, the correct pronunciation. The correct pronunciation is alternative. Yeah. But in India, I think wherever I've heard, wherever I've heard this from, or whoever I've heard this from, they say alternative, alternative. Yeah, we tend to say alternative. Do you know that word, alternative?
Yes, yes, yes. I know that.
And also we say conservative, conservative,
Yes,
but that's incorrect.
yes.
The correct pronunciation is conservative. So if
Mm.
I'm telling a native speaker here, conservative, they won't be able to understand what word they won't be able, they'll have no clue what I'm talking about. Unless and I'm saying, until I'm saying conservative, that's when that word means something to them. That's the problem. So, I wouldn't say accent. We don't really have to, put the stress, or when I say, like, we say T, but here they say T, T. Or
Yeah, sure.
when we say police, in India we don't even say police, we say police.
Yes,
But here
yes.
police is the correct
Police.
pronunciation.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
police is
Stress. The word is different.
stress. Yeah. So
Focus.
you don't
Yeah.
necessarily need to say police. You can say police,
Mm.
but the
Mm.
pronunciation is what matters. So
Yes,
accent,
yes.
I won't say accent isn't important. I mean, like, getting that British accent or American accent doesn't really is not relevant at all. But neutral accent, you have to say neutral accent and pronunciation. Correct pronunciation is very important, I would say, because the problem with pronunciation not getting right is that they won't be able to understand what the word can sound totally different to them when you. So that's the only thing. Yeah. And mother tongue influence, obviously, when you if you fix the mother tongue influence, you will get a neutral accent. Neutral accent plus correct pronunciation. That's it. No, you don't have to copy British accent or American accent, is what I think. It's just my opinion. What I have, yeah, you can still, and I know that even people with, that being said, people with really thick accent or mother tongue influence are doing really well in jobs here, in IT jobs here. That is a totally different topic. That, if you have some other skills, then communication doesn't really matter. That's another topic.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what, you know what I mean?
Yes, yes, I know. Yeah, yeah, I can understand because what it happens because actually it depends which type of work you are doing and which type of skills you
Yeah,
have
exactly.
required for the work we are doing. Obviously, if we are suppose we are cooking, so that time it doesn't matter. Obviously, it's
Yes.
matter that what we are cooking and how we are cooking are to into our cooking skills. So it's totally a very different skill.
Yeah. But whereas if you are a public speaker, or if you are on a public platform addressing people, then communication
Yes.
is important. Yeah.
Yes, even yeah, yeah. Even in India or in anywhere, for 80% people, which I feel, in each and every part, either you are a teacher or you are a public speaker, you are a communicator, or you are means doing any kind of job.
Mm.
But for 80% means for 80% of people, it's very important to have a good communication.
Exactly.
Because
And I'll give you an very good example. I just came across a teacher in New Zealand who is actually teaching English in the primary school. He's a male
mm,
teacher. So just imagine. So I think he should be speaking really well. Like, he is
mm,
from India,
mm,
and so if he speaks with his mother tongue influence, definitely there he won't get a job.
mm,
He can get a job if he is teaching any other subject. For example, science. He might. But if for teaching English, I think maybe he might not be. He might not. So I'm just assuming that his English must be really good. That's why he got a job. So that it definitely depends on what kind of job you're doing. Then you have to, then you have to focus on accent or pronunciation. But again, if you really want to improve, if you are somebody obsessed with the English communication, you want to get better, then there's no harm in going to any level, be it, even copying British accent or American accent, I think you can definitely do it, because it's just we all have only one life, and if you want to do something in that life, then just go for it and do it, right?
Yes,
That's
yes,
what.
obviously, yeah. Yeah, which I also feel actually whatever we are doing, so communication skill help us in each and every sector.
Yes.
So that's why people are focusing more and into this language or especially communication skill.
Yeah.
English, English as well as communication skill.
Yeah.
Both are very important.
Important. Yeah. And it boosts your confidence, I think.
Yes,
If you can speak well, obviously. I mean, it's not just about English, actually.
yes.
Even your native
Commu-
language.
Hmm,
Yeah,
hmm. Yes,
communication is, you might not be able to go on a stage and then speak to 100 people in your native
yes,
language. Not everybody can do.
yes,
That is
yes,
totally a different
yes,
skill. It's
yes,
not just about about the English. It's any
yes.
any language. Communication is an art.
Yes. Actually, we are a human being, so for us, our language is a medium of communication.
Yeah.
But without language, we can also communicate. We are a human being, but the bird or the animal, they can also communicate. Even
Yes.
they do communicate,
Exactly. Yeah.
and without communication, they can survive.
No,
But
true.
their way
And
is
that's
totally
one.
different.
Yeah, true. I agree with that. And that's one reason I think these kind of conversational videos really help us, mold our personality or help develop our personality, because we are interacting. We are strangers. We were
Hmm.
strangers until, yeah,
Yes,
until
yes,
just before this call, and we only got talking now. But
yes.
if we can open up and talk to a stranger, it is
Hmm.
really it definitely helps with your personality development, I feel.
Yes. Yeah,
So
yeah. The more we talk to the people, different people, so obviously it builds our confidence. It's
yeah,
very obvious. Yeah,
definitely.
it's very obvious. Okay. Anything else if you want to ask?
Yeah, we didn't actually introduce ourselves, did we?
Yeah, yeah, we didn't. Yeah. Actually, I know a lot about you.
I know, yeah, right.
Yeah. And I think you also know a little bit about me.
Yeah, I know, yeah. So you're a
And when we started,
homemaker.
yeah, yeah,
You're a
yeah,
homemaker, but you've
yeah,
done English literature, right?
yes, yes, must, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So
so
that's
then
why,
we don't
and
need
we,
an
yeah, we
introduction.
started,
Yeah, introduction is a bit boring as well, so let's skip
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. And no,
You
we
said you
actually
have
when we,
another question, or did you say that you had a few questions, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Means, yeah, I want to means related with that. Means, actually, I was into that question in the accent. So, like, what you feel? Obviously, we were talking about that. Now we came to the another topic. So, what you feel means we can learn accent with the time. Like, because I'm asking you because you are living here and before that you are
Yes.
here. What you feel actually when we decided to meet? So I thought means I will ask you regarding all the questions. Means what can we do, people how can they learn, and how means any methods or any techniques, so that so many people they have a mother tongue influence in India,
Yeah.
means because we are from a different parts of India.
Yeah.
So it's very obvious. Some people have too much, but some people have less, but still some people they do not want to prefer, or they do not want to talk to anyone because of the mother tongue influence.
Exactly. Yeah. I
Can
mean
be
that
right,
that
that's
is
what.
yeah, that's a
So
good
what do you
question.
think? Yeah, so what
I
you
think what
think?
I think is, yeah, definitely mother tongue influence. If we can get rid of that, that is really something that one should try to do. Again, as I said, British accent or American accent is the next step. If you have time, then you can work. I mean, I haven't managed to get the British accent yet, because whatever, if I say a few words, like that is what I have, naturally acquired throughout. I've been here for like 13 years, so
Hmm,
I listen to these, I speak to these people, so I tend to pick a
hmm,
few words. And also, my
hmm,
son speaks this. He was born here, and he speaks. When I speak to him, a lot of words, but still I can't say a lot of words just like how they say. It is really hard.
hmm,
One thing
hmm,
is that because our age definitely matters.
hmm,
There is a limit to what we can copy. certain age. Again, it is to the what is on the language is on the right side of the brain,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that is
Left
different for
brain and
different
yeah,
people. Some people
yeah.
pick up really language quickly, quicker than others. Like for
Mm.
example, this this Bollywood actress Shraddha Kapoor.
Yes.
She can speak different
Very well.
accents, different
Mm,
accents. She can copy American, British, French,
mm.
but it's kind of mimicry. What she does is mimicry. If you can, mimicry is an art form. Do you know mimicry?
Yes, yes, I know.
You
Yeah,
know mimicry,
yeah.
right? Like so, you can copy people's voice, or so that's kind of an art, I would say. And if you and people sing like Lata Mangeshkar, right? Some people,
Mm,
some mimicry artists, they sing like
mm,
Lata
mm,
Mangeshkar.
mm.
But and I don't know if they can continue to do that, or it's just like a piece of a particular song that they can sing, or the particular sentence they can say like. But with practice, you can
Mm,
do that one particular sentence. You start with one particular sentence, and then you can copy every sentence, and you can
mm.
naturally speak like that. So it is all effort. I think you have to put in that effort, and if you are good at mimicking, then definitely you can do that. But getting rid of mother tongue influence is something that anybody can do, I think.
Hmm. With the time
Because
or with practice?
with practice, yes. So shadowing. So for example, if I say this again, I'm coming back to the same example, alternative. So I tend to say alternative. That is what naturally comes to my tongue
Hmm.
all the time, alternative. But then I,
Hmm.
I put conscious effort not to
Hmm.
say that. Whenever I have to say alternative comes to my tongue, then
Hmm.
I put
Hmm.
conscious effort,
Hmm.
and then I say alternative. So I have to put
Hmm.
a little extra effort to remind my brain.
Conscious. Yes,
Yeah,
conscious.
you
Yes.
have to be. Yeah, you have to do that. You keep. I kind of take a pause before saying that word. Your video is gone. Oh, we lost. Can you see me?
We can resume.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's a the power went.
Yes,
Uh,
yes. Yeah, yeah. Power just
okay,
went. It will
right.
take hardly 1 second, I think. That it and then it will be resumed.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. You have inverter. Do you have inverter?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah, we have a inverter and we are here, we are living in a society, so they have.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Right,
Yeah.
it's back.
Yeah,
Okay. Is
it's
that like
back
a
now.
scheduled one, or is it like scheduled, or oh, it is not scheduled because it's 9 o'clock now. Do you have a scheduled power cut at 9:30, 9 o'clock?
No, no, it's not. Actually, we are taking from Skype, so there is no schedule.
Oh, okay.
In Zoom, we have yeah, it's I mean 30 minute
No.
or 40 minute slot.
Oh, okay. No, I was just asking if you have a scheduled power cut there. Do you have?
Okay. No, no,
No,
no, it's not
no, no.
like.
It's not like it
No.
is not there anymore, right? It
Every
has
time
to
we can
be.
get power. We don't have any problem. But suppose sometimes it went, so it went goes for only for
Oh,
1 second.
and
So
it
yeah,
comes back.
then it again yeah resume.
Yeah, so Shadi, if somebody wants to improve, definitely you have to put in that effort. There's nothing comes natural, easily. So we definitely need to practice. Practice makes perfect, as what they say is really um, again gone again. Yeah, it's back. Okay. Yeah, so just practice. Keep practicing. That means then you can
Yeah,
definitely.
practice,
Yeah. It is. You have to
practicing
move.
and
Practicing
consistent.
is important, and it is hard when you don't have that environment. But these kind of
Hmm.
conversations, if people, every time we do a conversation, then we have to tell ourselves that, okay, I do these kind of mistakes. Let me not do that. I have to. Yeah, I think
Practice with conscious effort
conscious effort is what I would
so
say,
that
because
we
I
can get
telling
rid of mother tongue.
telling from my example, because these two words I always kind of I stop when I have to say these words. Then I tell my brain that, oh, I have to say it correctly, because it's still my brain
Mm,
doesn't. Yeah, it goes back to
mm.
the olden
Actually, it's a
ways.
study of syllable. When we speak, so how many syllable in this word,
Yeah,
and where we have to put the stress
exactly. Yeah,
according to the sound, according to the sound,
yeah,
vowel or consonant. And this is
yeah,
a different study,
yeah.
phonetics.
And I will tell you
Yeah.
another example that a lot of, I think, from specifically from the in the North India, people, not everyone obviously, but some people tend to say zero for zero. I even from educated people, I have heard
Yes.
zero. They say zero.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that I've heard only in North India, but even educated in IT people
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I don't understand why don't they listen, or don't they feel like it is not correct? I don't get it, like, or is it's just because they don't care about it? That's the
Mm.
reason. If you think that it is wrong and I want to correct it, then you can correct it, right? It's not hard to say z instead of
So
ja.
actually, when we were child, or means when we listen that word, obviously since our childhood, so we listen Z. Now we say Z, means little stress. But before that, we see A to Z, Z.
Yeah,
Now even my pronunciation is different because we know that.
yeah, true.
But
And another thing is that we can actually blame it on the teachers. I shouldn't say this, but again, teachers can't be. We can blame teachers, and we cannot blame teachers. Two things, like at the same time, we cannot blame, but we can also blame them because we learned it from the teachers, right?
yes,
We got
yes.
all these wrong pronunciations from our teachers, but we cannot blame them either because
Now, yeah, yeah,
they didn't have the resources those
yes,
days.
yes, yes, yes,
All they had were textbooks.
yes.
So they just did their own pronunciation, and then they didn't have ChatGPT, they didn't have Google, they didn't have YouTube
Hmm.
to to hear what the correct pronunciation is,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. The way they listen, they told us.
Yes.
Say,
So
give us.
yeah, so I think if again, as I said, it's not like the end of the world if you're saying a word incorrectly, but
Yeah.
if you want to
Before
improve,
that, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, then you
yeah,
have to put in the effort.
yeah, yeah. Before that, we used to say zebra. It's not zebra, it's zebra. Up now
Zebra,
we
yeah.
know, okay, it's, yeah, yeah. Before that,
Yeah.
zebra, zebra.
I think
It's
zebra is correct in American, or
yes,
I
yes,
can't remember. In one of the pronunciation is correct, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, true. Now the world is bigger, world is bigger. We have access to more resources. Children watch all of these, cartoons, and they learn a lot from them.
Yes.
My son actually speaks. He was born here. He should be he's supposed to speak British English, but he speaks. He copies a lot of American because he watches these American programs, and
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
it is all about copying and
Yeah, listen. I mean, listening
lis-
helps us actually, na?
yeah,
Because
yes,
listening we can do when we are unconscious
listening
also. Like we are doing, yeah,
exactly.
yeah, we are
Because
doing, and
he doesn't speak to British American people here. He all he does is listening. So
yes,
from that he copies it and he
yes.
can speak that. So yeah,
Actually, the people who are living here, so for them, it's this language is their mother tongue.
yeah,
So for mother tongue, if anybody wants to learn his or her mother tongue, so it's not need to put the conscious effort
yeah,
because we can learn it unconsciously.
true.
For Indians, it's not like that. So that's why we are facing a difficulty
Yeah,
in
we
India.
have to put in that effort, and then
Yeah.
again, nobody needs to feel bad about not speaking
So
the incorrect way. But again, if you want to um,
must.
improve, obviously put in a bit of effort. And again, it's not the end of the day, the end of the world if you're not speaking a language, because it's your second language anyway,
Yes.
right? It's not. It is. I mean, here people in this country they only know
Yes.
most of the people know only one
Yes.
language, right?
Yes. Yes.
Some
So
know
in that,
Spanish or some know French, but majority know. Whereas in India, people know
hmm,
multiple languages.
yes. 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 In India, obviously, no, it depends where you part you live. So accordingly,
Yes.
people speak.
Yeah.
And
Well,
okay.
yeah, I can't believe it's been 35 minutes since we started. Time just flew by, right?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, it happened for me also, with me also. Whenever I talk to the people, I feel very good. And like some people are like that, and you are a native speaker because you are living
No,
here
I'm a
since a very
native speaker. I
but
live
now
here.
you became obvious because you are living here since a very long time,
Yeah,
like 13 years. So
yeah,
13 years, it's a means long time. So obviously, so that's why means I was very curious to know about and means what you think and what you feel. Means
yeah,
what we can learn or what is the difference between them because
yeah,
people are really sometimes people are worried about that because some people they want to come or they want to go. So obviously for them also or the people who are learning and especially for kids nowadays they have a resources they are learning but still
yeah.
people uh, for kids it's easy to learn
Yes, obviously, because
when we are at
they have the advantage of age. They have the age with
age.
them,
Yes,
but we don't have
yes,
because
yes,
we have
yes.
all the bad things, like imprinted. We have.
Hmm.
It's hard to unlearn something, right? It is. That's the thing. It is hard to unlearn.
Yes, yes, actually yeah that this is the hard thing actually because whatever we have learned now we have to unlearn then we have to relearn.
Yeah.
So it's a wrong process and it's
Yes.
very difficult to unlearn firstly.
Yeah.
Relearn we can do but unlearn is very
It's
difficult.
very hard. Yeah.
Not in memory.
Exactly.
So obviously the words comes.
Yeah. So I think let's wind up for now, but we have to catch up again with another set of
Yes, yes.
questions, and let's focus on on a specific questions or like a topic. Then it would be interesting to people as well. I quite enjoyed talking to you, Lalita. My
Yes.
apologies once again for because
But
I wasn't well for a week, whole week, and
yeah.
then I had like the work commitments, and then yeah, the timing is also a problem. But now the timing is kind of favorable to me because it's the time, which is British summertime now. The difference
Yeah.
between India and the UK
Yes.
is 4.5 hours. Earlier it used to be 5.5. Since
Mm.
March, end of March, it changed.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. And what happened to you? Like,
Oh,
is
it was just
there
like viral
okay, but
infection. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Usually I don't catch anything like that. I don't catch any bugs. But this one just started with a sore throat. And then I had
mm,
whole body ache and I don't know what. I like it went for a week. Actually, I think I caught it from my son. He brought it from school and he even had a headache for because at this age,
mm,
like they don't get headache. And then even the school called me and asked, maybe he's wearing glasses, go and take him for an eye test, maybe to do with
mm,
his glasses power or something. But it was actually some viral infection, and it went away. The headache went away. I was worried
mm.
because if it's due to the glasses, then I have to change the glasses in.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. It's happened. Now you have to take care of yourself. You are
yeah,
perfectly okay now.
yeah. I'm very well, thank you. Now, yeah.
Okay, please take care. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, dear. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the time,
And
and
yeah. Yeah. Next.
we will
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely catch up
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Catch up. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye
Yeah.
to Nakshatra. Bye to the little star. Bye,
Yes.
little handsome.
Thank you for joining, ma'am. Thank you
Okay.
for
Bye,
joining.
dear. Bye. You don't have to
Thank
call me ma'am. You have to call me Shyla.